I'm a little beat up, to be honest with you, and I'm extremely sore, but I gotta find a way to push through it.
Yes, sir. It's just an adjustment. You be all right.
Yeah, just, this kind of stuff, just make sure we keep it off of socials, all right?
No, of course, man. We in this together. We only gonna show the world what you want them to see.
Yeah, that's good.
What's
Xander,
up?
I need help up.
I got you.
Yep.
Oh! Yes, sir.
Nigga!
All right. First game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Ooh, okay, we're taking on Nanterre. I hope I said that right. But, it's led by Benoit Lambert, a projected second-rounder. He's a stretch big who can knock it down from outside.
I feel you. All right, well, obviously you're looking to win this game, but as someone with an eye on the NBA draft, how does that affect your approach?
My approach never changes. I compete as hard as I can and I play to win. But when you go up against another draft prospect, you have an opportunity. You gotta give the scouts a one-to-one comparison. So, if I'm outplaying this guy on the same court, in the same game, and he's projected to go second round, what does that make me?
Makes sense. How has practice been so far?
Tough. These guys really get after it in scrimmages, but it's gonna make me a complete player. Someone any NBA team could use.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we got what we need.
Nice. Look, I'm not gonna complain on tape, but bro, these practices are killing me. Oh, God, these Euro dudes, I don't get it. They love to hack, and somehow the conditioning programs are even crazier.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, you do look a little rough. You feeling all right?
I'm a little beat up, to be honest with you, and I'm extremely sore, but I gotta find a way to push through it.
Yes, sir. It's just an adjustment. You be all right.
Yeah, just, this kind of stuff, just make sure we keep it off of socials, all right?
No, of course, man. We in this together. We only gonna show the world what you want them to see.
Yeah, that's good.
What's
Xander,
up?
I need help up.
I got you.
Yep.
Oh! Yes, sir.
A city with tremendous history and a love for basketball. We are live in Paris. Welcome, everyone, to 2K's coverage of the FBSL. For 2K Sports, I'm Blake Zuniga with Brian Vanafitemi and Tim Swartz. We have a fun one for you tonight. It's Paris FC Basket hosting Nanterre Elite. Some great young talent on these teams.
And the name to watch tonight for Nanterre is Benoit Lambert. He's long been regarded as one of the up-and-coming French talents, and he'll look to leave his mark here tonight.
But Paris has their own prospect making his debut. MP comes in from the U.S., and we'll get to see him in action.
And a bit of a strange path for MP to come over to France, but he'll have plenty of chances to show what he can do, as Nanterre is a sound basketball team.
A lot of great talent on the floor in this one. But the big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Now here's Chauvet.
He's tightly guarded.
Screen by Lambert. Marshall outside.
Just 5 to shoot. Around the top of the key, he buries it.
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
Now here's Lambert. Peltier outside. Chauvet. Screen by Lambert. And Chauvet missing. Here's Paris. And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league, and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
Now here's Dumal. They get the rebound.
Sadirko, good.
Well, defensively, you've got to get a body on Zadirko and box him out. He's a very large dude out there.
Peltier outside. Outside Chauvet. Lambert. Screen by Lambert. Peltier outside.
That one's in. His first basket of the game. He is 1 for 2.
There's Frankie Peltier helping the team stretch out that defense.
Pass to Illich.
Pass to Terrell.
Over Chauvet.
Shots good by Terrell.
Now, something that's interesting, you kind of think about is the fitness level of these players at the professional level. It's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
Illich.
No luck on that one.
That would have been a nice alley-oop.
I love the thought. Nearly pulled off the spectacular.
Would have been awesome. Very well done. Confident and composed as always.
Harris trailing.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
And here's Ahern behind the arc.
Drills it from outside.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a three-point contest.
Now here's Chauvet. Marks. He's covered by Ahern. Back to Chauvet. Screen by Lambert.
Pulls it from the elbow.
And hauled in by Paris.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, this is the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living,
And for the young players like NP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. It's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas. Good aggressive play by MP, taking it up inside and refusing to back off because of the contact.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute of play. Pass to Girard. Off target with the three. Here's Paris. It's a three-point game. Ralph. It's good. The assist that time from Vasseur.
Down low, MP looking confident, ready to cash in.
Here's Bleu. It's hauled in by Ledoux. Here's Blanchet. Pass to Terrell. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt, Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Blanchet sinks the three-pointer.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second period. Here's Beaumarchais. Pass to Girard. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. On the left wing, here's Carrel. Here's Leduc. The layup off target. Nanterre trailing. Here's Bleu. Pass to Beaumarchais. And once again off the mark by Nanterre. To the middle. And that one's good. Portier.
Well, a bigger lead guard, Portier can have success down low for this Paris ball club.
Time called here, Nanterre Elite. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Marchand. Peltier outside. Pass to Chauvet. Fires from the wing. And once again off the mark by Nanterre. Here's Carrel. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
I like how MP is right there to ensure they capitalize on the fast break. This guy, he doesn't waste opportunities.
And here's Marchand. Screen by Lambert. Clock at 6. Mark's no good.
Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
They need a bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow, or it's really going to get out of hand.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Marchand. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
For Marchand, these high percentage looks are so valuable. He can confidently convert on them.
Here's Terrell. Over Chauvet. And we finished one half of play. Paris FC basket ahead. They're up by 8. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit. Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. Here's Chauvet. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The one thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Here's Carrel. Rebound by Nanterre.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many chances like that from short range. This is why these guys love the veteran Elick. He gives everything he's got, every possession.
Peltier with it. He's got 6. Pass to Chauvet. Shoots from the elbow. He can't get that one.
Yeah, you look at him, you watch him, you notice his mechanics are totally out of whack. He's lost all feel for his shot.
And you can tell that just by looking at his numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Boy.
Now here's Peltier. Screen by Lambert. Launches a 3. It's not going to go for him. It's Paris leading. Here's Dumont. And Lambert pulls it down. Down low. Here's Marchand. And Marchand with the stuff.
Elevation. Marchand does that with the best of them.
Here's Terrell. He's got 10. And here's Ahern behind the arc. Pass to Marchand. And Marchand with the stuff.
Didn't do anything fancy there, didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Solid player.
Yeah, but Blake, there was some style there. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush. They had some box coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss that sort of look very often.
Outside Marks. Just 5 on the clock. Peltier. Off the mark there with the 3. Here's Terrell. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Well, once MP gets going, it's like an avalanche. Just get out of the way, let him take over.
Over to the left wing. 3-pointer Chauvet. Drains it from beyond the arc.
They've got to be careful not to give a shooter of his caliber open looks like that. 1 or 2 of those are all it takes to really get him going.
Here's Terrell. He's got 12.
Fearless play from MP down low. Doesn't back off his shot and draws a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And good on both. Now here's Chauvet. Outside Marks. Marchand right side. Puts one up from 19. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so far we've seen MP getting the better of Lambert out there. Are you guys surprised?
Well, a lot of scouts came here to watch Lambert do his thing, but MP has been the star of the show so far. There's no denying that.
Pass to Peltier. Chauvet. Marks for 3. And again, Nanterre with the triple.
Knocking it down from outside. Great work by Marks, stretching out the floor.
Outside Dumont. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
So the captain of his Paris FC group, methodical Pierre Dumont.
And Dumont is kind of the guy who always keeps his cool on the court. Never gets rattled and does all the little things.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Unafraid to get into the lane and challenge that defense, Gabriel Chauvet.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Terrell. Chauvet covering. Shot's good by Terrell. Outside Marks. From deep 3-point range. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head into the 4th quarter. Paris FC basket ahead. Up 8. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back to Paris. The 2 teams are all set as we get this 4th quarter going. Now here's Portier. Defense right on him. Illich, open look. It's hauled in by Cat.
That's a shoot-around jumper. Absolutely no excuses for missing it.
Here's Beaumarchais. Pass to Lambert.
6 on the shot clock. No good on the 3.
And here's Elich.
That 3 off the mark.
Here's Beaumarchais. Pass to Lambert.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game.
Teams will make substitutions.
Here's Terrell. Chauvet covering.
And he makes his 9th shot of the game. He's only missed 4.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Pass to Peltier. Screen by Lambert. Now Marks.
6 to shoot. No good with the triple.
Here's Terrell. Chauvet covering. For a 3, Elich.
Connects from 3-point range.
And Bogey Elich might not be the player he once was, but he can still be a factor.
When the burst he used to have is replaced by his leadership on the floor. Much like his twin brother Lazar, who plays for Madrid, Elich is a guy who has found success throughout the years and knows how to win.
Here's Terrell. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Not trying to rattle any rims there, just up and in with the finger roll.
Pass to Lambert.
Over Zadirko. That one a little long. And a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they should use some clock.
Here's Terrell.
And Paris, another triple.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
Peltier outside. Back to Chauvet.
Hits the target from 18 feet.
I really like that shot from Chauvet. Forced the defense to guard all 3 levels, including the mid-range.
Out to Ahern. Outside Dumont.
Good on the 3-point shot.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
Oh, I think the lights are out. Give them a ton of credit for the job they did here today.
Just so businesslike, so calm, such a dominant performance.
Marks for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Chauvet.
Mark says, hey, I can do it too. How about that 3 of his own?
Terrell. And the layup is good.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Good work there as it goes.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
Outside for Elich. Stolen by Marchand. Pass to Chauvet.
To the paint.
Lambert inside. Zadirko on him. Peltier outside. Outside Marks.
Second shot opportunity.
And again, it's Nanterre.
What a shot by Marks. That's a tough one to judge, and he nailed it.
Here's Terrell.
And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team could be young, but I think they've turned some heads with how far along they are in their development.
A lot to like here from Paris. You know, the debut of MP gives their fan base hope for the season.
I'll be interested in how he develops over the year because he can clearly be an impact player for Paris, and they could be a dangerous team as the season goes on.
And that about does it, folks. For Brian Banafiteni and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga saying thanks for watching.
MP, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to the level of competition in France? It's a big step up from high school, yes?
They play hard here in France, and everyone's a pro, so the level of competition is a lot better than in high school. But I got some great teammates and coaches, and they're helping me get up to speed.
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to outplay Benoit Lambert. Was that a focus for you tonight?
Yeah, my focus is always going to be on winning. I've made no secret that I want to play in the NBA, so I know that Benoit is a big-time prospect here, but I'm here to work on my game, become the best player I can be, and help my team get wins.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
Pete, I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
All right, now I know we're here to work on your draft stock, but I saw your post-game interview the other day, and I don't think you should talk about the NBA with the press that much.
What you mean?
Same goes for your social videos.
Wait. I'm just being honest out there. Like, I don't understand what that has to do with the management. You even said that it was okay in the contract negotiations.
No. Look, I'm not worried about management. I'm worried about your teammates. They might not like a constant reminder that you see them as a stepping stone.
But that's not true.
I know. But you've got a lot to gain if this team is successful. Paris doesn't have an automatic berth to the EBA championships, but playing well in that tournament would be huge for your draft stock.
No, yeah, you're right. I hear you, Austin, 100%.
Okay, good. Look, but other than that, you're doing an outstanding job, okay? You came here to outplay top prospects, and you're doing it. Nice work.
I appreciate that, Austin.
All right. Talk soon.
Yep.